Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Blaze with him here. For those who follow me on YouTube and don't follow me on Twitch, this is how I look. This is my face. I figured, seeing as one of my favorite games is having a big expansion coming on Tuesday, Avengers, as you know, I cover that. I would do a reaction video of the war table that they have today, and just basically talk about it and just I don't know, I guess geek out on it. But yeah, let's get into it. I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into it. As usual, please, if you love the video, like and subscribe. It would be very much helpful. If you don't follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch here. You can follow me on Twitter as well. And yeah, let's do some reaction. Let's see how this thing goes. Hold up, I was gonna double check my settings. All right, yeah, all right, okay. Let's see how this thing goes. Let's see how this thing goes. Hopefully, it's just as good as we expect it to be. Well, it should be. I'm already smiling, man. Bloody hell. By the way, guys, if you see me sweating, it's just because it's really hot where I am right now. I'm
came to
sweating
your
far
beautiful
too much.
country when I was a child. He had heard about the mythical vibranium. But the Black Panther said they had no vibranium to give. He slit my father's throat. That panther is dead. So you will have to do. You and your people.
Hey. Nah, Wakanda looks
Finally
beautiful.
agreed to accept help, and it is from outsiders. That is not like
And the
you.
skins as well, nah.
I am not accepting help. I am giving it.
Then let me send teams to the corrupted sites. Take the Dora Milaje with you. Do something other than driving yourself headfirst into danger.
I am not just a king on a throne. I am the Black Panther.
Then show us you can be both.
I will.
Nah, the confidence is.
They are attacking the shield around Peninsula.
Wait, no.
Can't you join us below that?
You should embrace your spiritual side.
Got a couple toys just for you, Panther.
Here they come.
Nah, the map looks beautiful.
Shuri, we need to evacuate the borderland.
I almost feel like an idiot. Oh, okay, wait.
Avengers, with me.
All right, okay, no. Let's just get into it.
Welcome to the War Table for Wakanda, a walkthrough of the new expansion starring Black Panther, coming to Marvel's Avengers tomorrow at no additional cost. War for Wakanda is an exciting new release that aims at refreshing the Marvel's Avengers experience and is the largest and most ambitious expansion
So
since
far.
launch. We're excited to welcome Black Panther to Marvel's Avengers, and today we're going to share details with you about the story campaign, new gameplay, enemies, and more.
All right, let's go.
And of course, we couldn't bring the king to Avengers without also bringing his kingdom. So we'll be unveiling some new details and footage of Wakanda as well. To ensure our War for Wakanda story does justice to such an important hero, our narrative team enlisted the help of well-known writer and Black Panther expert Evan Narcisse, author of The Rise of the Black Panther
Let's
Marvel
have it.
comics. From the very first meeting the team had with Evan, they felt a special magic and are really proud of the work they've done to craft an original story and bring Black
I'm just
Panther
hoping
to
the
life.
story I just add
Together,
the
they
very
threw
least.
themselves into the challenge of both respecting and celebrating existing Black Panther stories and bringing the culture of
At the
Wakanda to
very
life.
least as good
Here's
as
Evan
the
to tell you
base
more about
Avengers.
himself.
I mean, I'm not saying it has to be
Hi
the
everybody,
greatest, but
it's Evan Narcisse. I'm here, of course, to talk about the War for Wakanda expansion for Marvel's
if
Avengers.
it's at the very least that
When
good,
we were
I'm
working on the War
content.
for Wakanda story, the narrative team and I drew inspiration from so many different story arcs in the comics, dating back to the Black Panther storylines such as Who is the Black Panther by Reginald Hudlin and John Romita Jr., and A Nation Under Her Feet by Ta-Nehisi Coates and Brian Stelfreeze. So these stories were, of course, so important to how we thought
Looks
about
like we've got a
our version
new
of the Black
substation
Panther.
as well.
When we were working on the narrative for War for Wakanda, it was essential for us to tell a Wakandan story, even though it takes place in the Avengers universe. And of course, Wakanda is its own sovereign
I like
African
how
nation.
the map
It's also
look
the most
so
advanced
much better
civilization
than
on
what
Earth.
we've seen so far.
Its technological achievement is fueled by vibranium, a precious material found only in a meteor that crashed on Earth centuries ago. The kingdom is ruled by King T'Challa, the Black Panther. And in War for Wakanda, T'Challa faces a massive invasion unlike anything the country has ever faced before. T'Challa is a man who lives many roles. He's a king, he's a leader of an entire nation, and he's a brother. And this invasion will test him in all of those roles. It's going to be really difficult for him to figure out who he is and what he needs to be for Wakanda to be safe. This invasion is led by Ulysses Claw, a rogue scientist with a dark secret and a darker grudge. Claw's assembled an army of mercenaries, all of them equipped with deadly sonic technology
I didn't know I had this
and
constant
large
smiling.
spider-like
I've
nets
waited for this
that he
expansion
unleashes
for a
into
long
Wakanda
time.
jungle. Claw's being bankrolled
For a
by one of the world's
very,
most
very long
sinister
time.
organizations, and he uses all that money and all those resources to plant sonic fracking towers all over Wakanda so he can extract vibranium from the soil. This is a devastating process that corrupts the vibranium and creates clusters of deadly poisonous shards that show up all over the world. This, of course,
Even
is
look
how
at
the
how the
Avengers
ship
get
looks
involved in the war
different.
for Wakanda.
Hey,
After the 8-Day disaster, Wakanda closed its borders and cut off all communication with the outside world. After the dangerous corrupted vibranium starts to appear all over the globe, the Avengers travel to Wakanda to offer their help to King T'Challa. Another important character showing up in the expansion is Okoye. She's the captain of the Dora Milaje, an elite fighting force that answers only to the king. She's also kind of the voice of truth for T'Challa, which means she tells the king stuff that everybody else is afraid to
I
even
was about to
voice.
ask if she's going to be
Along with
playable, then
Okoye, we've got
obviously I figured
Zavavari.
she's not, obviously.
He's a
not.
mystic who has this really tense, fraught relationship with the royal family. T'Challa's not the only member of the royal family showing up in this expansion. We also have his younger sister, Princess Shuri. She's the head of technological development in Wakanda. She doesn't agree with T'Challa's approach to dealing with Claw, and the War for Wakanda expansion exposes the fragility of T'Challa and Shuri's relationship. It sets up a series of confrontations that will test their bond, as well as their partnership with the Avengers. Even if they all find a way to come together, it may not be enough to stop the growing threat to Wakanda and its people. The narrative team and I, we created
Wakanda
this
looks-
new original Black
Wakanda
Panther
looks really
adventure,
beautiful. They really
drawing
did.
on inspiration from so many amazing existing storylines from the comics and other iterations
They
of
really
the
did
character.
justice
We
to
all
the map at the
know
very
and
least.
love this character so much and want to share that love with all of you guys. And we're so excited about bringing this new adventure
Wakanda
to Marvel's
forever.
Avengers for all of you to enjoy.
There has to be like a default emote. They have to make a default emote. There's no other way around it. Like if the emote where you have to buy them, it has to be default. That particular Wakanda Forever has to be default.
Black Panther is known for his cat-like agility and lethal claws. He is an untouchable force that can pounce at any moment. The team has crafted a full arsenal of custom moves to capture his fighting style and bring him to life. Out of my sight is Black Panther's signature attack, which can be charged with intrinsic energy to perform the kinetic slash, a spiraling uppercut.
Boy.
From this move, Black Panther can branch in and out of the spinning strike-like combo. Pounce from the ground or the air to grab enemies and unleash a flurry of
I
claw
love that.
strikes. The intrinsic meter is super important for Black Panther. You're going to want to prioritize blocking and parrying to store kinetic energy, which can then be released in a percussive
Basically,
blast.
what
Black Panther's
that is
percussive
definitely
blast
from
unleashes
MC.
all your stored energy
At the
in
very
a
least.
large kinetic burst that knocks away nearby enemies and boosts Black Panther's melee damage for a
Oi.
short time.
Oh, that's useful.
Perform a parry just before an enemy attack connects to turn their attack into a blast of kinetic energy that knocks them back and staggers nearby
Well, that's wonderful.
Enemies who have recently been parried are easier to interrupt with attacks. Black Panther can construct daggers made of energy and vibranium which can be thrown at enemies, near or far. His basic daggers will embed into targets, making them more vulnerable to melee damage.
That's wonderful.
They're a great way to weaken an enemy before unleashing
Nah,
a
the way he
barrage of
fights
melee
is so
attacks.
smooth, man. Bloody hell.
The Kimoyo beads can target enemies or allies and provide either detrimental or restorative abilities to their targets. The beads can be upgraded and provide additional support or offensive capabilities such as armor against attacks, destroying incoming projectiles, shooting enemy targets, or dealing damage over time. Additional skills can be unlocked to supercharge your sprint, evade, signature, and combo finisher attacks using your intrinsic energy. There are so many ways to play Black Panther, but here are some powerful highlights.
Definitely can't wait to
The
play with
Assault
this guy.
Heroic King's Mercy is a vibranium spear that can pin multiple targets and deal out large amounts of damage. The spear can be customized to explode on contact or create multiple smaller spears for rapid fire. Call upon the power of the Panther goddess Bast to summon a spectral panther to charge through your foes and empower Black Panther with the energy from the ancestral plane, boosting defensive capabilities. Unleash
like
supercharged attacks without expending any intrinsic energy. The ultimate can be customized to revive down heroes, weaken nearby enemies, and even summon spectral warriors to fight alongside.
There's also this bit of game
Black
Bastion.
Panther himself is a
that's
fully
wonderful.
unique hero with the same amount of skills and gear as the
That
rest
is
of the
wonderful.
Avengers. He'll have around 40 outfits and a full suite of emotes, takedowns, and nameplates for the marketplace.
Nice.
Releasing alongside the War for Wakanda expansion is an extensive refresh to the menu pages for Marvel's
Ooh.
Avengers. Some of the biggest updates are related to the
Finally,
new
guys,
unified
this is something
character
I'm waiting
page.
for.
It contains everything
So
associated
the
with the
UI
hero
is definitely
in one
going to change, and we can
easy-to-navigate
do
space.
loadouts. Well, not
Here
immediately,
you can
but
manage
it
your
looks
gear,
like they are
cosmetics, emotes, and
getting ready to
takedowns,
start
as well
loadouts,
as view hero
which is
and
something
challenge
that
card
people have been
progress,
asking for,
so
so
you
that would
can
be
get back
lovely.
to the action more quickly. This update includes commonly requested improvements for managing a hero's loadout, including more easily comparing items, locking your favorite gear for safety, and dismantling multiple items
That
at
is
once.
great stuff.
Direct access to your locker from anywhere adds an extra layer of
yeah.
convenience. This only scratches the surface of UI improvements our team has crafted for you in this update.
I think it's I like the UI so far, but I feel like I want to test it out myself to give my final thoughts on it. But basically from what they've shown, I'm very
As
very
Evan
much
mentioned
interested
earlier, we have
on
drawn
how it's
a
gonna
lot
work.
of inspiration from the Black Panther comics, while striving to make a unique and respectful rendition of Wakanda and its cast of characters. War for Wakanda features a full new biome, the jungles of Wakanda, showing off both the rich and amazing history of this ancient, unconquered African country, but also the futuristic, symbiotic technology of contemporary Wakanda. At the center is the Wakandan capital, Bernanzana, where our new outpost is located. It features King T'Challa's throne room from where he rules, and the command center where all important decisions regarding the country's security takes place. Shuri's lab houses the nerve center for Wakanda's Kimoyo network. The spiritual annex is located on the lower floor, where Zavavari aids the royal family in the ways of mystical powers. The Wakanda mission design is built on the same foundation as Marvel's Avengers, but with new objectives and an extra focus on dangerous traversal, exploration, and puzzles. Almost all War for Wakanda content is multiplayer enabled, apart from the introduction mission, which is single player only.
That's fine.
This is where Black Panther is introduced and
mean,
celebrated as a new
that's
unique
basically how
hero.
we have it for all the DLCs for Hawkeye, for Kate Bishop. So that's pretty standard. Pretty standard. It should be fine.
War for Wakanda features a full A-list cast of actors, helmed by Christopher Judge as Black Panther. Christopher is best known for playing Kratos in the latest God of War game and from the TV show Stargate. Shuri is played by Erica Luttrell, known from Dishonored,
Christopher
Westworld,
Judge
and
as
Apex Legends.
as
Okoye is
Black
played by
Panther
Deborah
is still
Wilson from
wonderful,
Star
yeah.
Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and Zavavari is played by Dave
we've got
Fennoy,
some
best known from the
amazing
Walking Dead
people in
games.
this cast.
Steve Bloom is going all in as the villain Ulysses Claw.
I can't wait for this
To get the
expansion, man.
Wakandan accent just right, we worked closely with Beth McGuire, the dialect coach from the Black Panther movie. Beth has had multiple coaching sessions with each of the key actors to ensure that the accents are properly delivered and has been an integral part of the voice sessions.
Right.
As you may have already noticed, Wakanda will release with several new enemies. The main villain is Black Panther's nemesis from the comics, Ulysses Claw, also known simply as Claw. And we're bringing a new sonic rendition of him to life based on his iconic Marvel look. Claw's story is linked to Wakanda, and we're excited to reveal our all-new version of his origins in this expansion. Claw has brought with him a team of mercenaries.
I was hoping that his
vibranium and
his
sonic-powered weapons and should
look
pose a
wasn't
real
just
challenge
like
for Black Panther and the Avengers. We're also introducing a new menace, the spider-like crawlers. They come in
So
different
what I was gonna say is
variants,
I
including
wish
smaller
his,
sized scout crawlers and large
comic
hunter
form was
crawlers.
actually the form
We're
that he
excited
takes
to
like
announce
himself
the
and not just
legendary
a
comic villain Crossbones as Claw's
rendition
head
of it
lieutenant,
or
and to
coding
debut
version
Wakanda
of
with
it.
2 new villains in one expansion.
yeah.
Crossbones, or Brock Rumlow, is a sociopathic super mercenary
Oi!
who works for the highest bidder, and he's ready to lead the invasion.
Oi!
Crossbones is a formidable foe and has an impressive arsenal.
Crossbones is gonna be in this. Holy shit! What?
Shield that makes him immune to many of Black Panther's attacks.
You know, okay, I have to
Discover
say that's the
Crossbones'
most surprising
origins and
thing.
find
So,
out
I
how the
mean,
Avengers
half of these
created their
things,
own enemy.
I've got some bits and pieces from the
Thank you
dance
for
and from
joining
the
us for
Twitch
our
streams.
War
What?
for Wakanda War Table. Log in tomorrow to play Black Panther and defend Wakanda alongside the
serious?
Avengers. Here's one
Crossbones.
last look at how massive
Oi.
Marvel's Avengers has become and why now is the right time to assemble.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is so wonderful. I'm sweating so much. Why is it so hot right now? But still, I am. So happy about this. I am so happy about this. Guys, give me a minute again. I'm just gonna review my stream. It's cutting out a little bit. I think because it's buffering, but I got it. We got Kate Bishop, obviously we got Hawkeye. I wonder who's next. After Black Panther, they have to say who's next. They have to put someone in as coming after or something. Black Panther, obviously.
Standing in Wakanda. I still can't
Wakanda
believe it.
forever. Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna tell us what's coming next? I hope they do. I'm really praying they do. For my own sake, maybe. But I really hope they do. And yeah, was I hoping that they would do like a little tease. Just a little tease of what's coming next. Maybe Spider-Man or something. But I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. But yeah, that's wonderful. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait.